Hi Taurus, this is Shah with Ariana Shah with your forecast for August 2025. This is a new month, so new energies are going to be effective this August. Also keep in mind that this is going to be a general reading, so in case you want to go for a personalized reading, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Now let's just understand what is in store for you from the Ideal Tarot. I do have the Nine of Pentacles, which means that there's a lot of hard work in store for you before you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Possibly, you could be a bit frustrated, but then keep at it, Taurus, because you're going to be amply rewarded. Maybe you also need to focus on self-love and grooming. You're also going to benefit on account of recommendation. It is a testing month, but then, like I said, the output will gladden you. Technical issues will also abound this month. Possibly some of you are also feeling isolated in a relationship. So reflections or focusing on self-love is also going to be key to help you overcome those mood swings. The final days of July stepping into August, I do have the Seven of Wands. This was a time when you were very creative. You also needed to focus because there were distractions and disruptions at work. There was a change in your schedule. Maybe a client was trying to coerce you to give in to what he desired, but then someone around you, possibly your junior, may have stepped in and helped you overcome this issue. Other than that, while dealing with clients or with others, I think you needed to be patient rather than be pushy. Sometimes we want those deals to be inked quickly, but then with this card, it could also go anti you. It could also mean that you could end up losing that deal. Maybe you also needed to maintain your poise, stay away from other people's problems, as you could have been accused of being meddlesome. Incidentally, this was also the period when you needed to be kindly disposed towards creatures great and small. You needed to seek divine intervention and help people out or help creatures out. Perhaps there were people from other places who wanted to get acquainted with you. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges. I do have the Five of Pentacles. This is talking about the need to look at your finances more closely because this person is all by himself. Maybe you need to negotiate, you need to have discussions with your patrons or clients. Let go of what is not yours. Don't hold on to things which don't belong to you. Interestingly, with this card, I'm also picking up that you need to keep your belongings safely. Maybe you could misplace them. You could have to spend time looking for them. Transparency is also the need of the hour when it comes to dealing with others. You're going to be someone who could be in a tight corner. You could be someone who could be questioned. So principles and ethics need to be something which you need to pay attention to. You can take heart from the fact that you will get a chance to remedy the situation. Again, you also need to look into malfunctioning gadgets which could bother you. With the Two of Swords in the influence position, this is talking about indecision. This is also talking about a hectic month. You may be contemplating on what you should do, how you should proceed. I think you should deliberate with those older than you because the Swords, as you know, talks about our mental capacities. It deals with the air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, as well as Libra. I think you need to brainstorm with those who are superior than you or those who are senior. Maybe it could be a father or a father figure or a senior figure on the work front who could help you out at such a time. Incidentally, money could also create misunderstandings in relationships, so be mindful of the fact maybe miscommunication could arise. You could also end up playing the mediatory role. You could also help both sides to come to a conclusion. Oftentimes this month, Taurus, you could also be put off by those who try to cling to you for assistance. Maybe you're going to give them a piece of your mind. Maybe you feel that it's a thankless world that you're taken for granted. Other than that, I think you also need to be more attentive on the work front. You don't want anyone to point a finger at you. The first 10 days of August, I do have the Knight of Swords. Now again, the Suit of Swords comes up in your reading once again, so that means that you're going to be mentally very active. You're also someone who needs to adapt, adjust, and sail with the changes, because the Knight of Swords is someone who is going to be proactive, but then in his quest to get ahead, he could overlook the details. Appreciation is also very likely for your creative talents. By and large, Taurus, you're willing to go the extra mile to make gains. There are going to be sudden developments, unforeseen eventualities, but then you're also someone who will attend to whatever comes up. Things will certainly go according to plan, because the uprush of energy allows you to organize your day. Sometimes there is ambiguity because your boss doesn't have any concrete plan. That is also going to unnerve you. Those of you in the leadership position, I think you're someone who has to deal with sluggish workers. Maybe tasks are not done properly. That is why you're going to give them a piece of your mind. Maybe you're also going to tell them that you're going to report about their conduct or to the superior. This could mean that they'll have to pull up their socks. Scrutiny on the work front is also very likely. Maybe the management is also going to ask clients and patrons to speak up, to air their grievances. This isn't going to go down well with you, because you feel that the administrator doesn't have confidence in your abilities. Interestingly, there will also be those days when your superior is going to take note of your plans and will work around them. I think in this time also you need to nip issues in the bud, because there's a tendency to make a mountain out of a molehill. 11th to 20th August, I do have the King of Cups. Now, this is a person who is going to be an advisor, a healer, medical professional, legal. So you're going to seek their services, or you're going to pay attention to whatever they have to say. Possibly, some Taurus, you're also going to be a counselor in other people's life. You're going to give your opinions. Within the home front, you may feel that your voice is ignored, that you have to surrender to what others want, but your friends and acquaintances seem to be kindly disposed towards you. They are also going to help you out. Work could progress smoothly, but you also need to be careful, because there could be a manipulative person whom you have to deal with. Basically, at this time, Taurus, you have to find alternatives or solutions to problems that may arise. Maybe you're going to curse fate, but then you need to count your blessings, because you're going to be enthusiastic and driven. I think you can move from one task to the other, but then there are going to be those interruptions, like work-related equipment could be denied to you, so you have to find alternatives for the same. Maybe you feel that the same cycle is repeated. Opponents will definitely try to create obstacles in the path, so you have to be ingenious and clever. Maybe you also need to break the ice when it comes to your juniors, or when it comes to indifferent workers, as that is also going to ease the tension on the work front. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st August, is the Fool card, and I did have another card which is from the Major Arcana, which is the Tower card. So these two cards are talking about the need for you to be prepared for sudden developments. There could be an urgency in your step. Many of you are also going to make travel plans. You want to start afresh. It could be a beginning of a new cycle, but don't be blinded by others. Don't take everything at face value. Be guarded when it comes to your opinions, or it comes to your decisions regarding your future. Because of the Tower card, I think you want to reach out to those who are going to help you out, or you want to get ahead because there's an urgency in your step to complete tasks. You're in an aggressive frame of mind. I think, Taurus, you will do well if you control the situation rather than allow it to go out of hand. Besides, you need to be realistic and not set your hopes too high. Even if there are delays, you can take heart from the fact that you complete what you set out to do. Dues could also come in, which could be completely unexpected. It could be a bolt from the blue. By and large, Taurus, at this time also you have to be prepared or be ready for the grind. Excess workload, excess information or data with respect to your work could also overwhelm you. I think you need to concentrate, you need to focus. Your skills are also going to be in demand. But also be baffled as there could be two sets of instructions coming your way from two people. So there are errors. You will work late into the night or you will get up early. Pay attention as it will allow you to make little or no errors. I think you also need to listen to your superior who could find flaws in your work. Maybe the oversight is going to upset you, but then you should also be grateful because it's not before a client. From the Kipper deck, I do have the card Privileged Lady. I think you should be thankful and grateful because there are certain privileges that life affords to you this month. You also need to count your blessings. You could also be dealing with those who are superior. Maybe there could be people who are better placed. They are going to help you out. With respect to your love life, I do have the card Soulmate from the Romance Angel deck. So maybe many of you are dealing with someone whom you regard as an extension of your soul. You do believe there's a soul bond or soul contract with this person. Maybe you also have someone coming in from your past. That is why there's indecision here. This person could be the Knight of Swords. Maybe he shakes your entire world. Some of you could also want to reach out to your person, but then this person may not be responsive. Maybe there are limitations imposed upon him due to the circumstances that he finds himself with respect to his family. That is why he wants to pull away from this relationship. He doesn't want to keep you in the dark. You do believe there are similar patterns in your relationship. Circles, it says here, going round in circles. Maybe you're back to square one with respect to a relationship. Even if you regard this person as someone from your past, maybe these cycles need to be attended to. Maybe you also need to break free from a karmic relationship this month. Possibly those of you are romancing, I think you're going to enjoy good communication and conversations. I have loved none but you. But try not to say something untoward. Try not to snub your partner or person as he could recoil in a shell. Maybe, like I said, someone from your past is returning. Maybe this person realizes that he has deep feelings or profound feelings for you. Tulip flowers does talk about unconditional love. This could also be a past life relationship with the Star card. Possibly you're also someone who is going to look at the astrological chart to understand what issues that you're encountering in this lifetime or in this birth, because the sailor always looks at the stars or the heavens for guidance as he steers his ship. I do have the card setback, so certain disappointments are going to be there. Maybe you're in a third party relationship, you want to be in the arms of your beloved, but then this person could be hesitant. Maybe you're persuasive, but this person is turning a blind eye or turning his back to the relationship. This could be a disappointment. This could also leave you to wonder whether you should move away or move on from this connection. The last card in this reading is forgiveness. So forgiveness, heals, revenge doesn't, is a line that I often use. This means that you need to forgive the other person for your own soul's ascension. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you're okay with whatever has transpired between you and the other person, but it means that you are freeing yourself from that cycle, you're freeing yourself from that karmic blockage which is there. Maybe lack of communication could also be a factor in your relationship. I think you need to break down those walls. You need to discuss things over rather than think too much about whatever has transpired in your relationship, because sometimes overthinking can result in unhappiness and also result in being mentally disturbed, and this isn't what you want, Taurus. You want to move forward. You don't want to be in an energy where you feel low and depressed or even despondent. I hope, Taurus, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.